my name is Neha Yadav and I am from Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on a topic that is state of matter, changes in state of matter with latent heat and vapor pressure from the subject that is Physical Pharmaceutics 1. So, in this we will start with our introduction session. Here first of all we will discuss about matter. What is matter? Simply you have already studied, you have already aware that what is matter in your previous classes, like in 11th and 12th in physics you heard that term matter. Matter means anything which occupy some space or have a definite mass, that is known as matter. How can you define a matter? Matter, you can say anything which have a mass and which occupy a definite space, that will be termed as matter, and matter exists in one of the three states which were mentioned as solid, liquid and gas. So, in solid, liquid and gas, first of all we have solid here. Solid, it is heavy in nature, as well as you see gas, it is light in the nature. So, there is no sharp demarcation between the various states, and in most cases a substance may be made to exist in any of the three states. Means the matter can exist in any of the three states, either in solid, in liquid or in gas. So, the factor which usually determine the state in which matter exists are the intensity of intermolecular forces or temperature, and lastly the pressure. Means these factors will determine the state of matter, whether it is solid, whether it is liquid or whether it is gas, on the basis of intensity of intermolecular space inside them or the temperature as well as the pressure. Solids have the strongest intermolecular forces and gas has the weakest. And in this we can also talk about the thing compressibility. तो आप बता सकते हैं compressibility in solid, in liquid and in gas. So, how can you say that in which compressibility is very good? Solid is less compressible because there are less intramolecular space. So, solid cannot compress easily. Rather, there is no compressibility in solid. In liquid it is intermediated type and in gas it is highly compressible, है ना. जैसे कि मान लीजिए आपके पास सॉलिड जो भी है, आप सॉलिड को ये एक प्लेस से उठाएंगे दूसरे पे रखेंगे, दैट विल ऑक्यूपाई दैट पर्टिकुलर स्पेस. अगर ये सॉलिड है तो इसको जहाँ रखेंगे वो अपने मास के अकॉर्डिंग उतना ही स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई कर लेगा. लिक्विड में क्या डिफरेंस हो जाता है बेटा? लिक्विड में ये डिफरेंस होता है कि लिक्विड को हम अगर किसी भी तरीके के यूटेंसिल में या कंटेनर में रखेंगे, इट विल ऑक्यूपाई द शेप, है ना, ये वैसी शेप ऑक्यूपाई कर लेगा. सॉलिड ना ही शेप ऑक्यूपाई करता है, ना ही क्या करता है, आपका वॉल्यूम उसका जो है वो डिफाइंड रहता है, एज वेल एज जो भी इसका साइज है वो भी फिक्स रहता है. बट लिक्विड में क्या होता है? लिक्विड में द वॉल्यूम इज फिक्स्ड बट शेप इज नॉट फिक्स्ड. वॉल्यूम इज फिक्स्ड मीन्स आपके पास जितना वॉल्यूम है इन कैपेसिटी दैट विल रिमेन सेम, पर आप उसको जिस टाइप के यूटेंसिल्स में रखते जाएंगे उस टाइप में क्या होगा, वो उसका शेप लेता चला जाएगा. लास्टली इन गैस, विल टॉक अबाउट गैस. तो गैस में क्या होता है बेटा? गैस में देयर इज नो fixation of the volume and the no fixation of the shape. आप जैसे ही कंटेनर में रखेंगे गैस को वैसा ही शेप ले लेगा, एज वेल एज अगर हम उसे कंप्रेस करेंगे तो वो कंप्रेस हो जाती है गैस, आपको पता है. देन विल कम टू द नेक्स्ट थिंग दैट इज कंडक्शन, जो आपने 12th में भी पढ़ा है फिजिक्स में. व्हाट इज कंडक्शन? तो सॉलिड में क्या है, कम कंडक्शन होता है, एंड as comparing solid has the good conduction as comparing to the liquid. ठीक है. Now we have some other properties. As temperature of solid is increased, the molecules acquire sufficient energy to break the ordered structure and pass into the liquid form. On further increasing temperature, the liquid changes to the gaseous state. Under the certain conditions, a substance may be able to coexist in all three states simultaneously. What does this mean? कि the all three substance means solid, liquid, gas can exist in a single point. That point we'll discuss in our next classes, and simultaneously, for example, we have solid, then it comes to the ice, then water, liquid water, then water vapor. They all exist at a particular point, that is freezing point of a water. So, freezing point of a water. Here, nextly we have solid state. The most important property of solid state is the high degree of order in which solid substance exists. The structure may be crystalline and lattice-like or non-crystalline, such as glass, which are non-lattice-like or only partially lattice-like. What is lattice? Lattice means mesh. Mesh means in a simple form you can say sieve. जो आपने मेस देखा है, sieve, in Hindi you can say छलनी, means they have a particular pores, means like to filter out the things. So, the molecules of a solids are held together by strong bonds which impart a high melting point to these substances. Okay. In order to their decreasing strength, these includes the following bonds. The bonds are metallic bonds, ionic bonds, valence bonds and molecular bonds. So, on these criteria we are going to discuss now the classification of the metals. So, metals can be classified on the basis of following criteria, which is mentioned here only. The first thing is based on the nature of bond, कि किस टाइप का बॉन्ड है उसके हिसाब से उसको हम कैसे क्लासीफाई कर सकते हैं. द फर्स्ट थिंग इज मेटालिक. मेटालिक मीन्स इट इज मेड अप ऑफ मेटल एटम्स दैट आर हेल्ड टुगेदर बाय मेटालिक बॉन्ड विच हैव हाई मेल्टिंग points and it is a good conductor of heat. Okay, and if we talk about the example of metallic bond, we have magnesium and copper as an example of metallic bonds. Next we are coming to our ionic bond. What is ionic bond? It is the positive and negative ions which are held together by electrostatic attraction, and it is also having high melting point, but it is a poor conductor of the heat and in comparing to the solid states. So, what we have now? We have to know the example of ionic bond. We have sodium chloride as an example of your ionic bond. Next we have valence. What do you mean by valence? Valence is the overlapping of atomic orbital of the particular atoms from a chemical bond. It means that covalent bonding, example we have diamonds as well as we have van der Waals forces in graphite. It comes under the example of valence only. Lastly, we have molecular bond. What is molecular bond? It is also a covalent bond in which van der Waals forces are applied also, and the example if we talk about in molecular, that is naphthalene. Nextly, on the basis of structure, if we talk about the structure, on the basis of structure, if we classify our metals, the first is crystalline. Crystalline solid generally exhibits a definite shape and an orderly arrangement unit. They have sharp melting point. For example, we have sodium chloride, we have urea, iodine, sucrose, boric acid. Then another thing, we have non-crystalline. In non-crystalline, we can also say that it is an amorphous form. What is the amorphous form or what is the non-crystalline form? It is a kind of a form in which it is not having a characteristic regularity in that particular arrangements. For example, if we have glass, wood, plastics, these ceramics, these all are comes in the amorphous form, means the arrangement of the molecules are not in the regular manner as it was there in the crystalline manner. Okay. So, nextly we classify matter on the basis of their physical property. On the basis of physical property, the matter can be classified on two types, that is anisotropic matters and isotropic matter. Anisotropic matters are those in which means physical properties are different in different direction. Okay, but in isotropic means what? Iso, here it is written as iso. Iso means same. Iso means same, the molecule which have the same property. okay, same physical property in all the direction with the proper mechanical strength, thermal as well as the electrical conductivity is known as isotropic, and it also comes in the amorphous solids only. Nextly, we have our liquid state. It may be considered as the intermediate state as matter goes from the solid state to the gaseous state. Liquids can be considered as high compressed gases on slightly released solids. Next, we have gaseous state. The physical behavior of gases is independent of chemical nature of the molecule. Therefore, almost all the gases respond in an identical way to the variation in pressure, temperature as well as the volume. Next, we have ideal and non-ideal states, in which we have the ideal gas law is mentioned here, that PV is equals to nRT. Okay. Here, nextly we have changes in state of matter. So, how there are matters change according to these states, how changes occur in the matters with the following stages, like we have the various stages. Now, we are going to continue with one by one stage in this. So, firstly we have molecules. The molecules and atoms or ions in a solid are strongly held in a close proximity by intermolecular or interionic or ionic force respectively. Means the molecules, or we can say the atoms, or we can say the ions of a particular solids are strongly held by what? Strongly held by the intermolecular forces, okay, as well as interatomic ionic forces inside the atoms. The particles of solid can oscillate by about fixed position, means the position of the matter or the particles will be fixed, but they can oscillate. Okay. As the temperature of solid substance raised, the particle acquires sufficient energy to disturb the order arrangement and passes to the liquid state. यहाँ पे बात क्या हो रही है, जैसे अगर हम सॉलिड सब्सटेंस का टेम्परेचर बढ़ाना शुरू करते हैं तो पार्टिकल्स क्या करते हैं, एक डिफरेंट तरीके की एनर्जी को गेन करना शुरू करते हैं, जिसकी वजह से क्या होता है, जो उनका अरेंजमेंट है, ऑर्डर अरेंजमेंट, ठीक है, वो अरेंजमेंट में क्या होता है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डिस्टर्ब होना शुरू होता है. जैसे वो सॉलिड क्या होगा, जैसे हमने एक सफिशिएंट टेम्परेचर प्रोवाइड किया, वो मेल्ट करना शुरू करेगा, अरेंजमेंट में डिस्ट्रप्शन होगा और वो क्या करेगा, लिक्विड फेज में चेंज हो जाएगा. इन दिस वी कैन, आई विल गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, दैट इज आइस. आइस इज द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ दिस थिंग, कि अगर आइस आपने सॉलिड फॉर्म में आइस को रखा हुआ है, आप एक पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर दीजिए, जैसे जैसे आप टेम्परेचर रेज करते जाएंगे, द सॉलिड फॉर्म ऑफ आइस कन्वर्टेड इनटू द लिक्विड स्टेट. ऑन फर्दर इंक्रीजिंग द टेम्परेचर, अब हमने जो आइस से लिक्विड कर लिया, अब हम इस लिक्विड में स्टिल वी आर इंक्रीजिंग द टेम्परेचर, अगेन वी आर इंक्रीजिंग द टेम्परेचर एंड टेम्परेचर इज स्टिल इंक्रीजिंग इन द लिक्विड फेज. इन दिस कंडीशन व्हाट हैपन्स, द मॉलिक्यूल passes to the gaseous state. Okay, so here I have mentioned few stages. Freezing is mentioned there, melting is mentioned there, sublimation is mentioned there, disposition is mentioned there, vaporization and condensation is mentioned there. So here I'll continue with this. In this I'll make this is solid, this is gas and this is liquid. So first of all we will talk about the thing that is here, this is freezing, right, and here it comes to melting. When solid directly goes converted to the liquid phase, okay, solid converts to the liquid phase with the process of freezing, that process is known as freezing. But when liquid changes to the solid phase, that process is called as melting. Okay. Now nextly what we will say, then solid to gas, this condition is known as sublimation. When a solid directly converted to the gaseous form, that condition is known as sublimation, and from gaseous to the solid form it is known as disposition. Deposition you can say this. Okay. And from here gases to liquid, this phase, and liquid to your gas. So from gas to liquid if we come, this phase is known as vaporization phase, and liquid to gas, this phase is known as your condensation. Okay, so this is about all things. So freezing is simply, we can say, the process in which liquid changes to its solid state when it is cooled is called as freezing, and in this energy is lost. Example, we have water which can be freezed and become in the form of solid. Okay, then melting. Melting is known as the process in which solid changes to its liquid state when it is heated is called as melting, and energy is gained by the metals in this state. Okay, example is ice. Sublimation we can come. Sublimation is that solid changes to gaseous form when it goes to the liquid state when it is heated. Energy is again gained by the matter in sublimation. Okay, the example, we have dry ice in the form of carbon dioxide. Then deposition. Deposition, you can say, the process in which gas changes to its solid form without changing into the liquid form, and when it is cooled, that process is known as deposition. Okay, deposition, we have the example, frost in the winter manner. जब विंटर मॉर्निंग में जो फ्रोस्ट हमें मिलती है, दैट इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ डिपोजिशन. नाउ वी हैव वेपोराइजेशन. वेपोराइजेशन को हम दो तरीके से डिफाइन करते हैं, वेपोराइजेशन विद बॉइलिंग और विद द इवेपोरेशन. व्हाट इज बॉइलिंग? लिक्विड चेंजेस टू द गैसियस फॉर्म व्हेन हीटेड एट अ फिक्स्ड टेम्परेचर. बॉइलिंग में क्या है, टेम्परेचर फिक्स्ड है, उसको हम बॉइलिंग बोलते हैं. बट इवेपोरेशन में क्या होता है, द सरफेस प्रोसेस, इट इज अ सरफेस प्रोसेस इन विच लिक्विड चेंजेस टू द गैसियस स्टेट बट when heat is below the boiling point. इसमें क्या है, heat जो हम boiling point से below देते हैं, that phase is known as your evaporation. Okay, now we have next condensation. In this, gas changes to its liquid state or in the form, liquid form, when it is cooled, it is called as condensation. In this again energy is lost from the मेटर्स. वी हैव द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ कंडेंसेशन. आपने देखा होगा इसका एग्जाम्पल, जैसे आप बर्तन में कुछ आपने यूटेंसिल्स में यू हैव केप्ट सम आइटम इन यूटेंसिल्स एंड केप्ट इन द रेफ्रिजरेटर. अब आप रेफ्रिजरेटर से नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग या आफ्टर 4-5 आवर्स निकालेंगे, व्हेन यू विल कीप असाइड फॉर 5 मिनट्स, तो आपने देखा होगा यूटेंसिल्स के साइड से ड्रॉपलेट के फॉर्म में जो वाटर गिरता है, दैट इज कंडेंस्ड फॉर्म. सो इट इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ योर कंडेंसेशन. ओके, नेक्स्ट वी हैव चेंजेस इन स्टेट ऑफ matter. Okay, so in gaseous state the molecular force are reduced to almost negligible. Sometime a change of state occurs directly from solid state to gaseous state, and this is termed as sublimation. As solid changes to liquid state and then to a gaseous state, heat is absorbed and the enthalpy, that means heat content of the material, is increased. Thus, the enthalpy of the liquid is greater than that of a solid, and the enthalpy of a gas is always greater than that of the liquid. Now, what we have the other, that is the entropy, that means degree of molecular randomness of the material are also increased as it goes from a solid to a liquid and to a gas. Now we have another thing, that is enthalpy. What is this? Enthalpy, it is a measure of heat in a system. ठीक है, किसी भी सिस्टम में जो हीट है उसको अगर हम मेजर करते हैं, we can measure by the enthalpy. ठीक है, they are used by the formula H is equals to U plus PV, where H stands for enthalpy value, U is the amount of internal energy, okay, and P and V are pressure and volume of a particular system. Now nextly we have entropy. Entropy is the measure of a system's thermal energy per unit temperature that is unavailable for doing useful work. Means entropy means a measure of a system's thermal energy for a per unit temperature, but that energy is unavailable for doing a particular kind of a work, because work is obtained from the ordered molecular motion. So, the amount of entropy is also a measure of the molecular disorder or randomness of a system. Now with this, next we have latent heat. Latent heat, you can already heard about the thing, that is latent heat. What is latent heat? We will discuss here. Simply we can say when a change in the state of a material occurs, the temperature usually remains constant but heat is absorbed. This heat, which results in the change of matter without increasing the temperature, is called latent heat. When this heat results in the change of state from a solid to liquid, it is known as the latent heat of fusion. Example, we have heat requires to change to ice to water at 0 degree Celsius. It is the latent heat of fusion. Here I can say that I can also say latent heat is also known as the hidden heat. अब आप बोलेंगे hidden heat कैसे? Now I'll explain with a simplest form of a diagram, that is like means if I am keeping this is a thermometer. Here temperature is mentioned, it's 100 degree, it's boiling in a container. Okay, here I have, this is temperature, it's 100, okay, it's 110. So heat is applying from here. Okay, this is boiling of the water. I have, यहाँ पे हमने क्या रखा, आइस रख लिया. What we have kept here, हमने इसमें आइस रख दी. ठीक है, आइस रखने के बाद हमने इसमें पर्टिकुलर एक टेम्परेचर देना शुरू कर दिया. ठीक है, अब मैं एक टेम्परेचर मीन्स मैंने टेम्परेचर रेज किया है, मैं 100 तक का टेम्परेचर देने के बाद इसको मेंटेन कर गई हूँ. ठीक है, टेम्परेचर मैंने 100 रखा है. आपका फॉर्म क्या था इसमें मटेरियल के रखने का, सॉलिड आइस फॉर्म. आइस फॉर्म से जैसे आपका टेम्परेचर आया है 100 डिग्री हो चुका है, आपका आइस फॉर्म क्या हुआ, डिजॉल्व होकर वाटर हो गया है, फॉर्म चेंज हो गया, वाटर हो गया. लेकिन अब वापस से 100 डिग्री का ही टेम्परेचर मेंटेन्ड है और ये जो वाटर है ये बॉईल कर रहा है. और अब क्या हो रहा है, यहां से आपके वेपर्स बाहर आ रहे हैं, वेपर्स आर कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम देयर, है ना. सॉलिड से लिक्विड हुआ, टेम्परेचर इज कांस्टेंट, पर अब वो लिक्विड आपका वेपर फॉर्म में जा रहा है, लेकिन टेम्परेचर नहीं चेंज हुआ है. तो वो जो टेम्परेचर नहीं चेंज हो रहा है तो पानी एकदम से गैसियस फॉर्म में कैसे आ गया है, कहाँ से उसे हीट मिल रही है, दैट इज अ लेटेंट हीट. जो हिडन हीट है, दैट इज द लेटेंट हीट, जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं कि व्हेन वी कीपिंग द टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट, टेम्परेचर इज नॉट चेंजिंग एट ऑल, बट द स्टेट ऑफ अ मैटर, सॉलिड था लिक्विड हुआ, लिक्विड से अब वो गैसियस होता जा रहा है और उसमें क्या है, वेपर्स के फॉर्म में बाहर आता जा रहा है. सो द फॉर्म ऑफ चेंजिंग फ्रॉम वाटर टू वेपर्स बट टेम्परेचर इज कांस्टेंट, टेम्परेचर इज नॉट चेंजिंग, दैट प्रोसेस इज नोन एज लेटेंट हीट. Nextly, we have likewise the latent heat of vaporization of the quantities of heat absorbed when changes of state from liquid to vapor occurs at its boiling point without changing the temperature of a material. That what I told you कि हमने मटेरियल जो हमने रखा था सॉलिड, उसके लिए हमने टेम्परेचर नहीं चेंज किया, लेकिन क्या हुआ, वो सॉलिड से लिक्विड हुआ, लिक्विड से गैसियस फॉर्म में जाने लगा, टेम्परेचर नहीं चेंज हुआ है, बट विद द हेल्प ऑफ लेटेंट हीट वेपर्स का फॉर्म होने लगा. लेटेंट हीट को ही हम बोलते हैं आपका हिडन हीट. एग्जाम्पल, द हीट which requires to change water to vapor at 100 degrees Celsius is the latent heat of vaporization. Nextly, we have vapor pressure. When a liquid is kept in a closed evacuated container, molecules from its surface continuously leaves and goes into the free space above it. Okay, this is known as the process of vaporization. Some molecules, however, returns to the surface depending on their concentration in the vapor, that is condensation. Eventually, a condition of equilibrium gets established when the rate of escape of molecule become equal to the rate of return. The vapor then said to be saturated and the pressure exerted by the vapor at equilibrium is known as vapor pressure. अब आप इसको समझिए कैसे हम बताएंगे कि जैसे कि मान लीजिए दिस इज माई कंटेनर, यहाँ पे मेरे पास पानी है, यहाँ पे पर्टिकुलर मेरे पास कुछ क्या है, ये मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स. ठीक है, जैसे जैसे हम टेम्परेचर बढ़ा रहे हैं, मतलब टेम्परेचर रेज हो रहा है, तो हमारे ये मॉलिक्यूल क्या कर रहे हैं, ये मॉलिक्यूल्स हमारे एयर इसमें इवेपोरेट होना शुरू हो रहे हैं, है ना। जैसे जैसे वी आर मतलब व्हेन वी आर गिविंग अ टेम्परेचर कंडीशन, जब हम यहाँ टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं, हमारे जो सरफेस पे मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं वो हीट होने के बाद क्या करेंगे, वेपर्स के फॉर्म में ऊपर होना शुरू करेंगे। एक टाइम पे एक कंडीशन ऐसी आएगी कि सरफेस के ऊपर वाले पे पार्शियल प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो जाएगा कि जो वेपर्स एयर में ऊपर पहुंच रहे हैं वेपर फॉर्म में, है ना, वो क्या करेंगे, कंडेंस होके वापस से इसमें गिरना शुरू करेंगे। they'll condense and again fall into the container। तो एक ऐसी सिचुएशन आएगी जहां पे क्या होगा, आपका इवेपोरेट जो हो रहे होंगे पार्टिकल्स और जो कंडेंस होके वापस गिर रहे होंगे, दैट विल कम इनटू द इक्विलिब्रियम। दैट मीन्स रेट ऑफ वेपर रिटर्निंग टू द लिक्विड स्टेट एंड द रेट ऑफ लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल एस्केपिंग आर इक्वल। जितने निकल रहे हैं उतने ही गिर रहे हैं। दैट कंडीशन इज नोन एज सैचुरेटेड प्रेशर। उसी कंडीशन को हम वेपर प्रेशर बोलते हैं, ठीक है। नेक्स्टली वी हैव द वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ अ लिक्विड। इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टेम्परेचर एंड not on the amount of liquid or vapor, as long as both liquid and vapors are present at equilibrium is maintained. As the temperature is raised, more of the liquid goes into the vapor state and vapor pressure increased. जब वेपर प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो रहा है वहां पे क्या होगा, एज द टेम्परेचर रेज्ड फर्दर द डेंसिटी ऑफ वेपर प्रेशर अबव देयर इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीज्ड व्हाइल द लिक्विड इज डिक्रीज्ड। तो जब वहां लिक्विड की वेपर प्रेशर डिक्रीज होंगे तो वो दोबारा से नीचे कंटेनर में गिरने लगेंगे। देन द डेंसिटी ऑफ बोथ द फेजेस बिकम इक्वल एंड द टू फेजेस कैन नॉट बी डिस्टिंग्विश्ड। द टेम्परेचर एट विच this happens is known as the critical temperature. There is no liquid phase, we can say. So in this lecture we have covered our few things, that are, first we discussed about the matter, states of matter की किस क्या क्या states होती हैं, ठीक है। Then we classify the matters on the basis of their nature, basis of their structure, basis of their physical property. Then we have already discussed how changes is done in the state of matter. तो changes कैसे कैसे होते हैं, on the formation of their stages, कि freezing है, melting है, sublimation है, deposition है, vaporization है, condensation है। तो matter कैसे कैसे अपनी form को change कर जा रहा है, okay। Then we also discussed latent heat of vaporization। latent heat की latent heat क्या होती है, latent heat is also known as your hidden heat। इसको हम hidden heat भी बोलते हैं, ठीक है। एग्जाम्पल में हमने देखा था which heat requires to change ice to water at 0 degrees Celsius, and lastly we covered in our class today, that is vapor pressure। vapor pressure क्या होता है। so this all we have done in our class today, so and this is the reference। thank you so much।